Alright, so we got the Memphis Blues and the Houston Cosmos. I was hoping to do this yesterday, but we're gonna have a an early Saturday afternoon game. Enjoy. These are the custom stadiums, minor league. And these fit Florida. No. Let me use that. Memphis Blues! Memphis Blues, Houston Cosmos. Welcome to Baseball City, the Memphis Blues and the Houston Cosmos. Baseball City, fake. Welcome to Florida. Cosmos and the Blues. So, Chase still taking the mound for the Cosmos today. I'll start the ball game. Just played 2 games so far in the spring training. And 5.2 innings pitched, 10% strikeout rate, 13.3% walk rate. Here's Luis Garcia. And we're underway. Glad to have you tuning in. The Memphis Blues and the Houston Cosmos. First pitch, and we're underway here in the spring training field in the middle of Florida. 141 hits for Luis Garcia last year for the Blues. And the 1-1 down the left field line. This one should stay fair. It will. This one's all the way to the wall. This should be a double for Garcia. A lead-off double to start the ball game. Luis Garcia for the Cosmos. Yeah, that one just moved just perfectly when it like that one, it goes in that corner, but stays fair. That's how you get doubles. There's one line foul by Nolan Shanuel. Top of the first. So no one to Shanuel from Chase Silleth. And the pitch. On to center field. And the catch run Katrin at third. And so Garcia stays on second. This is Brian Reynolds, left fielder. There's not a single custom player on this lineup. So Brian Reynolds. Brian Reynolds taking up. Might be a custom player, I don't know. And that one's below. There's ball 1 below the knees. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
A sinker just outside the plate there. The Memphis Blues. I really like the branding. Light blue and black. Into center field. And there's out number 2. Here is the throw. So 2 outs. Keeps Garcia on second. Here's Julio Rodriguez for the Cosmos. I'm just joking around, but yeah, Their cap logo kind of does look like the History Channel logo. That's probably what I'm going to be calling it. The History Channel logo. He clocks one to deep center field. Rodriguez goes yard. Goodbye. Home run. 2-0. Cosmos to start the ball game. Here in the top of the first inning. 388 feet and an absolute bomb for Rodriguez. That's how you start a Saturday afternoon preseason game. Right. The deep left field. Sorry about that one. I thought that thing was going to center field. I see what you see. I can't see the cameras. I shouldn't have. I assume that was deep center. So an absolute bomb to left field. Here's Miguel Sanchez. 800 OPS, 289 batting average, 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. Not bad. Start for the Cosmos here today. Not a bad start for Sanchez, who hits one pretty well out towards center field. This one going back into left center. At the wall. Nice catch. He got it. Side retired by Julio Rodriguez. Bombs one into left. 2-0 Cosmos. So about in the first inning, here's Justin Verlander taking the mound. In his 2 games so far in the preseason, 7 innings, pitched, 3.86 ERA, 7.1% strikeout rate, 3.6 walk rate, and 2 strikeouts. Oh, he wants to see that number get up. I'd love to see the good old Justin Verlander. So Carter Mesterly. I think I screwed up. I screwed up, so I don't think it's actually Carter Mesterly. We're gonna call it. They're gonna say that's him, but I think I did something wrong, or he's playing right now. He's playing first base. I gotta fix that. He's supposed to be a center fielder. I'll fix it, and I'm yeah. Everything will be fixed. It's preseason. It's kind of there's mistakes, there's errors, and everything. As Mr. Lee fouls one in the right field. Counts 1 and 2. A ball and 2 strikes from to Mesterly, the pitch.
That's outside.
Four-seamer, 2-2 the count. It's outside.
I got 3 and 2.
There's ball 4. Ball 3, sorry. Count is full to Mesterly. The Blues for now, first baseman. For 3-2. And pop up into right center field. So he's retired. There's 1 out. Here's Samuel McKnight, custom player. Samuel McKnight for the Memphis Blues. He's up next, but right now here's Bo Bichette. Bottom of the first.
1-0.
There is 1 out. 2-0 Cosmos. That one. Ball 2 there. I'd call that a strike. I don't like that goal, but I can understand because it's hard to tell. Ball 3. 3 out of Samuel McKnight, as I just mentioned, he's up next. Custom player. No strikes to Bo Bichette. Right down the middle on a 93-mile-per-hour fastball from Justin Verlander. 3-1. Another pitch. 3-2, the count is full. Disappointing to see Bichette struggle today. So Bo Bichette walked by Verlander, and there's a runner on first. Here's Samuel McKnight.
Ball,
Takes
out.
ball one and a 12 o'clock curve there. 1.153 OPS, 343 batting average, 3 home runs, and 7 RBIs for the left fielder. 1 ball, no strike count.
Ball 2.
I wouldn't be surprised
2 balls, no strikes.
if it was a regular season game. They'd probably like to try and let him pitch as long, into the 8th inning, because that's his thing. He's one of the few that can pitch into the late innings. There's a shot to center field. Runner on it, not deep enough to catch, and there is the throw. And the runner stays on first, Bo Bichette. So Bo Bichette staying on first base here. Here's Colton Cowser for the Blues. Bottom of the first, 2 outs. 12 o'clock curve for strike 1. 2 outs here in the first. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Blues trailing 2-0 to start the game. They have great uniforms, I will say that. I mean, I love all the uniforms, but Blues are one of the ones I think I did amazing on. Ball 1 there to Cowser way outside, 1-2. Verlander, you know he's gonna know, but he's Justin Verlander. Good for him. Counts 2-2. Zion Colton Cowser. Pitch swing that'll be lined right throw to the bag in time. Side retired. The Cosmos shut down the Blues in the first. We head to the second. 2-0 Houston. Here's Lawrence Butler for Houston. The Cosmos. Sorry about that one. Top of the second. That's a line drive base hit down the left field line. That one towards the corner. He'll go to first. Gonna try and go for second. Safe. So a leadoff double for Lawrence Butler here in the second. I was just Rambo down the line. Went almost to that one went. It was a fastball. You're not in position. The ball's hit that fast. It's gonna fly past you. There's a base hit into right. Runner going to third. He's gonna try and go home. No, he'll stay on third. So, Wright McMahon with a base hit, and now Lawrence Butler on third. Cosmos just with a lot of offense here in the early innings of this ball game. Here's Zach Neto. Nobody out, by the way. There's nobody out. Pitch swing, he'll foul off four-seamer. It's like a glimpse. Houston, if this is going to be how they play in regular season, like really aggressive offensively, at least they're trying to be aggressive, they will.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
They will. It just depends how when they score the run. Because if their defense ain't good, you can score all these runs, but if you give up more runs than you score, it's meaningless. They need good defense. If they don't have the good defense to counter it, then if this is how they play in the playoff, like during the season, they're an easy tick. It'd be a good Final Four candidate. It'd be a good champion. That'd be a good candidate to win the title. Whatever I'm going to call that championship. The 2-2. Now, high pop up. One first. Here is the throw. They're going to keep the runners in place, so they stay on first and third. And with 1 out. Here's Moises Ballesteros, the Houston catcher. 318 batting average so far. So he's had a really good start to the preseason. He's got 1 foot up in his batting stance. He'll hit one in just to right center field, left center field. And there's the running catch, and here is the throw. They'll try and go home. 3-0 Cosmos. So a sacrifice fly makes it 3-0 Houston. Here's Luis Garcia, who doubled in his first at-bat to lead off the ball game with 2 out. 3-0 Cosmos. They've had a fantastic start today. And the pitch. Takes a four-seam fastball for strike 1. The 20th pitch for Jay Silla in this preseason matchup. Swinging to be a tapper. We fouled off down the left field line. The Cosmos. Just want to see, can they keep up?
2 strikes.
I don't think they'd be a team that are they gonna have like a real aggressive start and then just a matter of can they hold on to the lead, which that can be risky if you don't. That approach that can be risky if you don't have good defense. And they're gonna try and get the foul ball, unable to make it in time. Count. A 1-2 count to Garcia from Sleth. The pitch. One gonna be a tapper to short. Here is the throw to first. Side retired. So the Cosmos add onto the lead. It's 3-0 Houston after 2. Way to the bottom of the second. On the second inning, here's Adam Wiggins to lead it off. So the Blues down 3-0. See what Memphis decides to do here.
Ball, that's off the plate.
So, Memphis, they need their guys to offensively produce here. They haven't really been doing that in this a weak first inning. They got like just a runner on first, and that was it. I want to see a little more. Kind of what this is right now. I want more. I want to see. So 1-2 count to Justin Verlander. The 1-2 pitch. One that we line drive, and it's going to hook foul. A ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. It'll be a base hit into center field. This one going all the way to the wall. Runner to first is going to try for second. He'll make it there. He'll stop right there. So a double for Adam Wiggins to lead off the second. Now he just took off after he hit that ball. Took off. I bet if he hit that in a slightly different spot, he could have probably got a triple out of that because he did not hesitate. He just bolted for first base and then just kept going. So Aaron Coleman at the plate takes ball 1 in the lower inside corner. 282 batting average, 54 OPS, and 3 home runs so far in the preseason. So getting a lot of homers. Circle change up. Oh, 2-0. RBI in his last game. The pitch. 2-1 the count. Right. 2-1 the count. Oh, a nice slider from Verlander. 2-2. Struggling to get outs here. Yeah, have too much of a problem. Relying on his fielders a bit too much. Swung and a bad 4-seamer for strike 3. First strikeout for Justin Verlander. Here's Danny Trevino. 7th in the batting order for the Blues. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
The Blues have pretty good jerseys. Just love it. It's a very. I think if you like the Yankees, yeah, you like this. I like the Yankees. Probably where I got some of that idea from.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Ball 101. I'm thinking like Memphis, like I'm thinking like very historical type of branding. That's kind of what I wanted with this. Swing and a miss and a four-seamer, 1-2 the count.
2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes to Danny Trevino. The 1-2 pitch.
No, inside.
There's a four-seamer, 2-2. Another pitch. Tap foul with 12 o'clock ball. Blues, they're getting runners on, but they need to bring the runners home. Swing and a miss, 2 down. Trevino retired. Here's all the Albies.
Ball, that's
Takes
inside.
four-seam, bad four-seamer from Verlander there. I feel like he's losing his he's like pitching. Yeah, and he's getting old. His pitches are starting to get a bit less good, I guess. They're just getting lesser quality because he's more of a well, that's how they're going to be by default because he's a workhorse, which you just don't see that in baseball anymore. Swing and a miss, it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, they're getting runners on base, but they don't bring them home.
Outside, that's a ball.
Outside a four-seamer, 2-2. Pitch. Swing the big liner, and then it'll be a base hit. Runner going to third. He's going to try for home. Here is the throw. Not in time. The Blues are on the board. Adam Wiggins with the scoring run. So, yeah, Adam Wiggins just took off from second. You see that just absolutely flying around the bases. Not enough time to get that ball back to home plate. And it's 3-1. Here's Cedric Mullins. So the inning keeps going. 214 batting average, 602 OPS, and 3 RBI so far in the preseason. Oh, that was a 2021 All-Star game. So that was not this preseason. Oh. Taps up a foul circle changeup, so. That was a 2021 All-Star set that don't show his preseason stats. That's what I like to see. Four-seamer popped up 95. 0-2 the count. Look I try to go for is like a very traditional look for the Blues.
Off the plate, ball 1.
I mean, I went for orange and black for the Cosmos just so it's unique, so I don't copy the Astros. Pitch.
Foul ball.
But he caught it. It might have tapped the ground. Game didn't really give me a good view to tell. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. Side retired. Wait. It ends the inning. Ozzy Albies with an RBI single to get the Blues on the board. It's 3-1. So we hit the top of the third. Here's Nolan Shawnuel. Just a 103 batting average today. Going out of a line for a base hit on the first pitch he sees down the right field line. A single for Shawnuel to lead off the third. He hit that one pretty well. Here's Brian Reynolds. So Houston, they're up by 2. The one hit pretty well, but it's foul and into the right field seats. Line out his first at bat today for the Cosmos, which is a cool name. The Cosmos. The pitch. Oh, this one is smashed to deep center field. Through the scoreboard. Goodbye, home run. A 2-run blast for Brian Reynolds. And the Cosmos have a 4. Run lead over the Blues. And Houston's offense keeps going. Here in the 3rd inning. I think he was ready for it. He was 100% ready for that pitch. Perfect timing on the swing. And right toward the scoreboard. Right through it. And into right center field. "5-1 for the Cosmos. Early big lead over the Blues. Here's Julio Rodriguez, 2-run homer in the first. Let's see how he follows it up.
Ball 1.
His 4-seam fastball, 1-1. 155 hits last season in 143 games. So a little over a hit per game there. Here's the 1-1 from Silla.
That's a ball.
Low 4-seamer. Yeah, needs to get that.
2 balls.
Went to the opposite extreme, but then not too high. So it's at the back. No, for strike. High pop up there, and that's out number 1. So Rodriguez retires. So he's 1 for 2 in the ball game today. Here's Miguel Sanchez. I think that might be a custom player. I don't know. Yeah, I believe that is a custom player.
Ball 1, no strikes.
It might be. I don't remember. So Sanchez 0 for 2 in his last game. He got to the plate. 0 for 2. 0 for 1 today. Bad sinker. Almost hit him in the knees there. I'm going to check the YouTube feed because why not? So the count's 3 balls, no strikes. Three balls, no strikes.
Time. That ball got him. First base.
Currently, there's nobody on the stream. Oh, so he's walked. Here's Lawrence Butler, the DH. I'm gonna try to throw out Sanchez, but he's safe. Anybody here? No. Top of the 3rd. 1 on, 1 out. It's 5-1 Cosmos here. Pretty well hit out towards left field. This one going back. It's a foul ball. 25 games played for Lawrence Butler. Plays for the Athletics in Sacramento. So they're not officially the Sacramento Athletics. They're just the Athletics. They're not going to go by a name. Because in 3 years, they're hopefully going to be the Las Vegas Athletics. That's what I would love to see baseball in Vegas. That'd be amazing. Just think, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, Vegas wasn't even considered to be a sports city. Now it is a sports hotspot. Hotspot, especially for gambling. Also, he swung on it, so he strikes out despite getting hit. 2 out. Here's Ryan McMahon. Plays for the Rockies in the MLB. Throw back to first. Sanchez is called safe. There's 2 outs. Yeah, it's been a miserable start for the Blues defensively here.
Ball 1.
Sinker for ball 1 because they just keep giving up home. Mostly these are because of home runs. Keep giving up homers. So it'll be a liner, and that'll be a. Oh, he dropped the ball! He couldn't get it! An error by the Blues shortstop. Is that an error? I don't know. They might not count that as an error, but otherwise, he didn't handle the ball correctly. But he was able to get it. Otherwise, that could have gone past him. It might not count as an error, since he still got it, but the way he was able to stop, because he didn't catch, he had to stop it with his body, gave the runners time to get to first and second safely. 155 games played for Zach Nito. Pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slider for ball 1. Counts 1-2. Another pitch.
3.
A cold strike 3. Side retired. Ryan Reynolds with a 2-run blast. We head to the bottom of the third. Took our mess away to let it off. I'm gonna fix this whole mess soon. So, bottom of the third.
Ball 1.
Receiver for ball 1. It's going to be a liner down the right field line. And the count's a ball and a strike. So Mesterly playing for the Blues. He's playing first base.
Ball.
Four-seamer.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 the count. Here's another pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
A slider that. Wait, I think he messed the curve up on that slider. It went out of the zone. The 3-1. Four-seamer tap foul. 3-2. The count is full to Mesterly. The 3-2. High pop up. Manfield. Side retired. Shoshanoel. Near the catchers. Bobichette the shortstop. His father played in the big leagues. Oh, nice four-seamer right down Broadway from Justin Verlander there. 0-1. He's not necessarily about speed, as you can see, because he's not. It was only 93. That's still really good. That's about the MLB average. I think it's 1 mile an hour shoot. So not like deathly slow. He's still got speed. There's a 95 from Verlander. So, but he ain't no Aroldis Chapman. That's kind of my point. That's completely fine. That's not his style. He's a lot like one of those older pitchers. Count full to Samuel McKnight. Sorry. Count full to Bobichette. Samuel McKnight coming up. Counts 3-2. The pitch.
3.
Struck him out with a four-seamer, 92 miles an hour. 4 strikeout for Justin Verlander today, as here is Samuel McKnight. Find out his first at bat, 333 batting average so far. So solid. Bad 12 o'clock curve. So McKnight won for 1 in his last game. Pitch, four-seamer. Block foul. And here's the 1-1. Counts 1-2. Here's another pitch. Going the way line. Foul towards the on-field bullpen. A ball and 2 strikes to Samuel McKnight. 1-2. Swinging to the ground. Second, third, to first. Side retired. We head to the 4th. The Cosmos hold on to a 5-1 lead. We head to the 4th. AJ Poop taking the mound for the Memphis Blues. So Moises Ballesteros No home runs so far. Maybe he could hit his first today. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. That's a ball.
Pitch.
Ball, that's out.
So, a ball makes it 2-1. Two and 1 the count.
Aye.
Pitch. 2-2.
2 the count.
At the belt there. Here's pitch number 5 to Ballesteros.
3-2.
And angled a bit high there. Count is full. And then away, ground a second, runner first. Ballesteros retired.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Here's Luis Garcia, who doubled in his first at-bat, which was the first at-bat of the ball game.
Hey.
Takes a four-seamer, but it's called strike one. 6-year career in the major leagues. You know what? Four-seamer that curved. Yep. Well, just a bit outside. On one the count.
Ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike. Yep,
The
that
pitch.
ball went out.
Slider way outside, 3-1. So Nolan Shonwell is on deck for the Cosmos. So Houston here. And they're in a lead, so they're looking. Ball 4, Garcia walked. So
Now batting, the first
the
baseman.
Blues they're struggling on all fronts, it seems to be. So Nolan Shonwell, top of the 4th. There's one out and one on. Foul. Swing to be a tapper. Tapper to short. One hop to second. Here's the throws. Couldn't pull the double play. So there's 2 down. But Shonwell makes it at first. So here's Brian Reynolds once again, a 250 batting average. 1 for 2 today, 171 hits last season in 156 games. That one is line foul. So the Blues, at least just from this game, they seem to be struggling on all fronts. I mean, it's one game, you're going to have bad games.
Nope.
I would pay attention to the record, but does this tell me? No, it does not tell you. Swing and a miss, he got him. He got Reynolds. Side retired.
Leading off for the Blues, the right fielder.
Here's Colton Cowser to lead it off for the Memphis Blues. And the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Slider below the knees for ball 1 to start off. And the pitch, 4-seam fastball, swing and a miss, 1-1. A ball and a strike to count. Nobody on, nobody out. This one, high pop up. Left field, foul. into the grass. Blues, they need something right now. They need just something. It's preseason, but they're struggling. To be metaphorical, they're struggling to get food on the table. So, swing a foul ball down the left field line. 1 and 2. The pitch, swing and a miss. Colton Cowser retired. 5th strikeout today for Justin Verlander in 4 innings. Here's Adam Wiggins. The Blues catcher, 1 for 1 with a double. And then he came in just that'll be a single for a base hit. So Wiggins 2 for 2 today. Both really good swings on both his at-bats. Really good swings on the balls he hit. Here's Aaron Coleman with Wiggins on first.
Ball.
Bit of a high fastball from Verlander for ball 1. 275 batting average last year. So. That's what it is. Probably including preseason line. One. High pop up towards center, but high not deep on the infield. And the shortstop makes the catch. So Zach Nita there, he made the catch, 2 down. Here's Danny Trevino. Two outs. Wiggins on first.
Ball 1.
Trevino takes ball 1. That could have been called a strike either way. It can't be hard to tell. No hideous calls so far. Which that's good.
That's out.
We're seeing we're 2 now. Cosmos here. They're just sitting on this 5-1 lead that they've built up here. Swing and a miss and a 4-seamer.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That would have been ball 3 there. Oh, Wiggins going. Here's the throw. Safe. Wiggins made it. Barely. Yeah. Just. Adam Wiggins called safe at second on the stolen base. 3-1 to Trevino. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Full count.
So the count is full. Trevino fouls one off to keep his getting going for the Blues. And just yeah, I'm noticing it again. They're getting runners on base, but then they can't bring them home. It's going to be another foul ball. That one in to right center field. Now drop down for a base hit. Runner on third. Is he going to go home? Yes, he will. 5-2. So Wiggins with both runs today for the Blues. It's 5-2. Here's Ozzy Albies. He'll take strike 1. 93-mile-an-hour forcing fastball. So they're within 3.
Ball, that's out.
Good take there from Albies. Fun name. Ozzy Albies. Little change up pulled foul there. Blues, their lack of offense in this game is something.
Nope. That's inside.
2-2. Verlander, he himself's having a tough time ending the inning. Alright, fine. Not deep. This should do it for the inning. And the catch to retire the side. So we head to the fifth. The Blues pull within 3. It's 5-2. Here's Hobie Milner taking them out for the Blues. 11 games started here in the preseason. 231 batting average, 3.48 ERA, 231 against righties, was below 200 against lefties. I said batting average, that was a mistake. So 260 this time, and 216 batting average for Leo Rodriguez, who I'm actually saying correctly this time. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame today. Takes a 4-seam fastball. 2-time All-Star for Rodriguez. 2022 and 2023. The 1-0 pitch. Sinker tap foul. For strike 1.
That's ball 2.
A very slow sweeper. 78.
Nope, outside.
These are some slow pitches. 80. Miguel Sanchez on deck for the Cosmos. The 3-1. 22, the count is full. These pitches are very slow from Hobie Milner.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Ball 4, so he walks Rodriguez to start off. Not a good start, but he's going to face Miguel Sanchez. He was hit by a pitch earlier in the ball game. Takes the sweeper, 76. Man, they're slow. These are slow pitches. 76. In the center field, just 89 miles an hour on his 4-seam fastball. 89 miles an hour on his fastball. I mean, here's Lawrence Butler. I just want to see what Milner's going to do next. This is actually entertaining. This is really entertaining.
All 1.
89 miles an hour again on that fastball. Really slow. I mean, a runner going for second. That's a base hit into center field. Shortstop can't get to it. Gonna go to second. So base hit for Lawrence Butler, and there's 2 on for the Cosmos. Here's Ryan McMahon. Circle changeup. Strike. They called that strike 1. That wasn't a hit by. That wasn't considered a hit by pitch, even though he was hitting. Was hitting the leg. I think he swung on it maybe. Another strike. 0-2. Milner's pitches are super slow. The 0-2 for Milner. Swing and a miss. He got him. Finally cracked it. 91 mile an hour sinker. That was his fastest pitch. 83, 82, okay, the 91 mile an hour sinker, but the sweepers are in the mid 70s. There's Zach Nito. 2 outs here. Top of the 5th. 2 on though.
That's a ball.
80 mile an hour sweeper. But that is still slow. Usually they're like 85. He's a very slow pitcher. 90, cracks 90 with that four-seam fastball. First time his fastball hit 90 miles an hour today. These are some slow pitches.
Aye.
81 mile an hour circle changeup. 2-1. Like high school, like a good high school pitcher can pitch about this fast. The 2-1. Swing into right field. Side retired. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Cosmos hold on to the lead. They keep the Cosmos with a 5-2 lead currently as we head to the bottom of the sixth. Let's see how long it'll last. Will it? Is the question. So Jacob DeGrom taking the mound for the Houston Cosmos. Famous for playing on the Rangers. Major League Baseball. Two-time Cy Young Award winner. Here's Cedric Mullins. So Jacob DeGrom, let's see. And then starts with a circle change. Now you can just see the difference. Hobie Milner was throwing 80 mile an hour below that even. Circle change. There's a fly ball by Cedric Mullins, and it's 7 foot outside the foul pole. Just barely missed it. Barely missed it. 0-2. Gonna be a foul ball. Hops right towards one of the catchers over there. 0-2 the count. To Cedric Mullins.
Ball.
Takes ball 1. 98 from Jacob DeGrom on that fastball. Ooh. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 to Mullins. Swing and a miss. He struck out swinging, so he hits one 7 foot right of the right field foul pole. And then he strikes out. That's baseball in a nutshell right there. That's baseball. So here's Carter Masterly again. He'll be playing center field. That's just a mistake. So strike 1.
All 1.
Okay. I won the count from DeGrom. I do like the Houston text. It's like a simple design. It looks good. Proper balance. I'm just blues with more like almost like a Yankees look, which I really like it.
Time. That ball got it.
That ball got Carter Masterly. He was eyeing the pitcher there. He was eyeing Jacob DeGrom as he walked to first. Here's Bo Bichette. 0 for 1 today. 4.8 batting average, which is just absolutely ridiculous. 2-time All-Star 2021-2023 for the Toronto Blue Jays of Major League Baseball. Here's the 0-1. The pitch.
Ball. That pitch is up.
Four-seam faster, 97.
That's a
And,
ball.
it's below.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Masterly stays on first. Despite the wild pitch. So 2-1 count to Bo Bichette. Looks like that curve there
3 balls. 1 strike.
below the zone. So Samuel McKnight has 324 batting average, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs so far. The 3-1. Swing will be a line liner. 3-2 the count. I have not been to Memphis, but I have been to Nashville. Memphis, like recently, they've just been in like all these like tornadoes and all that. Swung and a miss. Side retire. Nope. That's out number 2. So 2 outs after they struck out swinging despite having a batting average above 300. So he's 0 for 2 today for the Blues. Here's Samuel McKnight. Take strike 1. 1.094 OPS. So just ridiculous start to the preseason. They're going. Here's the throw. Safe. Quartermaster ice called safe. Yeah, he bolted for a second. He made it just in time. So Samuel McKnight with a 1-1 count. Now there's a runner on second. Swing the way of ground, a second runner to the third, but it doesn't really matter as the side is retired. So the Cosmos keep the 3-run lead intact. We head to the 6th. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Jeremiah Estrada, only game started this preseason. 4.50 ERA, 150 against righties, 187 against lefties, 42.5% strikeout rate. That's a ridiculous strikeout rate. And he's played a decent chunk, 11 games. That is just ridiculous. That is insane. Jeremiah Estrada deals his first pitch. It'll be a liner, and then it'll be a base hit down the left field line. That one's into the corner. That should be an easy double for Ballesteros. And it will be. So a leadoff double for Moises Ballesteros for the Cosmos. Houston's offense just keeps going. It took a while for McKnight to get after that one. So here's Luis Garcia. Top of the order. His 3rd time up. The pitch.
1-0.
A bad slider there. Way. With pitches, like, if you just angle it slightly wrong, the pitch is going to go in a completely different direction. Yeah, cause that's kind of how throwing. One thing, you throw the same ball twice, it's not going to go in the exact same spot. There's a base hit into right center. Runner going to 30. He might try to score. Here is the throw. He does score. 6-2 for the Cosmos. Here's Nolan Shonawell. Top of the 6th. He's 1 for 3 today. 6-2 for the Cosmos, so they get a 4-run lead. They'll take a 4-seamer for ball 1. With baseball, the one thing is like, almost like it's very like, I don't know how to describe this baseball. Very. It's just half the game is you versus the batter versus the pitcher. Thing that in baseball, it's with hitting. I don't even know what I'm talking about, to be honest. Give balls no strikes to Shonawell. What I am noticing is like the hitters who hit a lot, who swing a lot, they don't do well. If you know how, it's all about knowing when to take pitches at the right time. When to take pitches and when to swing. That's kind of what batting is. Swing up. Fly ball, right field. Catcher on it, unable to make the catch. So 1 on for the Cosmos. Houston with a 4-run lead in this preseason. Swung and a miss. Shonawell strikes out swinging. Round number 1. Top of the 6th. 1 on, 1 out. We're gonna fly ball into left field. If not, you're going at it, but unable to get to the foul ball. Reynolds a 7-year career in the MLB. So. Brian Reynolds is real.
he's safe.
I don't know if there's a single custom player on that Houston lineup. 1 for 3 today is Reynolds. Here is Estrada's 0-1. He clocks one into left field. Right fielder going on. Makes the catch. Throw back to second. The runner stays in place. Here's Julio Rodriguez. Here's when he hit the 2-run blast for the Cosmos. Up right there. Goes the Bowman scoreboard, the Bowman sign. So 2 outs for the Cosmos. They got a cushion here. What they want to do for the rest of the innings, just slowly build that cushion to like a 7 or 8 run lead. There's one, side retired. As he got to the bag before the runner. Luis Garcia makes it 6-2, Houston. As we head to the bottom of the 6th. 4-run lead for the Cosmos as they're going to try and hold on to it. Here's Jody Sinclair. Against Slade, 8 ERA, 64.30% strikeout, 3.46 against Luis, 3.33 against last 9 innings pitched, 1 hold. So yeah, he's not exactly at good stats, but they're giving him a shot here. Here's Golden Cowser. And then we foul out in the right field line. 121 hits last year in 153 games for Cowser. The 0-1. Swinging the ball. Grounded to second. Throw to first. So Cowser retired, and there's 1 down here in the 6th. Here's Adam Wiggins once again. He scored both runs for the Blues. He's had a very good day for Memphis. Base is clear. And then 1 down. Change up in the dirt for ball 1. So, Wright, Foley, and Thompson warming up in the Cosmo bullpen. Sinclair rocking like just straight length here. Nice catch at third by Ryan McMahon. 2 outs. Watch that replay. Yep. On it. Like the eye. It's like he had eyes in the back of his head there. He knew where that ball was going. He's looking the other way. And
Ball, that's out.
not a ridiculous catch, but definitely a nice catch. So the DH, Aaron Coleman, on deck for the Memphis Blues. Love the M music knows their cap logo. Love it. 1-0 on the count. The 1-1. This one hit pretty well out towards center field. Left center field. And goodbye. Home run. A bit of a late home run on Aaron Coleman for 25 feet. And the Blues get back within 2. Pretty well hit. Into left center. 6-3. Forcing fastball. So, I don't want to count to Danny Trevino. Swing and a miss on a curveball. That one,
0-2.
I think I might hit like that. They had something. I couldn't really tell what it was. 0-2. Oh, back four-seamer on the outside, upper outside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. So Memphis, their offense finally waking up a little bit. Swing and a miss. He strikes out swinging. So an Aaron Coleman with a blast to left center. Cosmos. Their lead has been shrunk to 3. We head to the 7th. So Sam Moe taking the mound for the Memphis Blues. 16 started, 440 against right-handers, and 500 against lefties. 4.2 innings pitched, 13.5 ERA. It is a small sample size, but still. So guys, here's Hyesung Kim. Hyesung Kim.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
So ball 1 to Hyesung Kim. The 1-0. The pitch. Pop up into center field. Center fielder running on and made the running catch. So Hyesung Kim retired. Here's Nick York. Just a 182 batting average in the preseason so far, so he's not had a very good start.
Ball 1.
Takes ball 1 there, so maybe he can get something here, but it's been a bit. Pitch, high pop up, 2 outs.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
So 2 down here on top of the 7th, Ryan McMahon. 2 for 3. He's had a good day for the Cosmos. It feels like their offense is starting to drive just a bit. Forcing him an outside corner. That was called strike. Baker and Slayton warming up in the Memphis bullpen. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Who's trying to get out of this inning? McMahon fouls it off to keep it going. Probably the worst out for the Cosmos, like statistically, because they haven't really got much. Tapper foul, and they haven't got much up in the top half. The Blues, they just need to shut down the Blues for the remainder of the ball game, and then they should be able to win this one. So the 4-seamer to make it 1-2. They need to focus on their defense. So that's the way they hold on to the lead they built up. The Cosmos. I want to. Does spring training reflect the regular season? So McMahon strikes out swinging. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Cosmos with a 6-3 lead over the Memphis Blues. So Ryan Thompson taking the mound for the Houston Cosmos. So Yordi's Valdez. Here's Ozzy Albies to lead it off for the Memphis Blues. 1 for 2 today, a 298 batting average. 8th in the lineup. Here's Thompson's first pitch. Tapper foul. So the Blues, if they can get some hits here in the 7th and 8th inning, they might actually be able to mount a comeback. But they need to get going. on that. Because their offense has been pretty dry most of the ball game. So I had the one home run into left center. In the 2 runs scored by Wiggins. And one into left field. And that should be a single for Albies. So leadoff single for Ozzy Albies. And the Memphis Blues have got a runner aboard. So Cedric Moult's coming to the plate. 0 for 2. Maybe we can see something out of him. Fouls the ball into the crowd for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike, 6-3. Into center field, that's another base hit. Gonna go into second, he'll stop there, and Mullins to first. Back-to-back base hits for the Blues. Maybe they're getting something going here. Here's Jeff McNeil on pinch hitting for the Blues. 2-time All-Star 2019 and 2022. A sinker tap foul. No balls, 1 strike. Thompson, he's not having a very good inning here. He's giving up 2 hits, back-to-back hits, by the way. If Houston blows her lead here, that wouldn't be a shock to me, because Thompson's struggling.
2 strikes.
Ball 1, a bad slider there. Just a new string. The pitch to McNeil. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. A .313 batting average for Jeff McNeil. It's going to be a liner, and it'll be fouled out into left field. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. The count is full. Bubba shit coming up to the plate. 143 batting average. I believe that's just today. I know, no, that might be all preseason. Ball 4, and the base is loaded. Base is loaded for the Blues. If a chance to get some runs in. Okay, so instead they're gonna go with Pablo Reyes, 214 batting average, 563 OPS for the Blues. He'll bat instead. Chance for the Blues to get some runs offensively. The bases are loaded for Memphis. This would give them the lead if he hit a grand slam right here. That would be something. The pitch. High pop up. And the catch. Ray's retired. There's one down here in the 7th. Here's Samuel McKnight. We're going to bring in Matt Strom to pitch instead. Games played, 29%, 20% strikeout, 3.18 ERA, 225 against righties. Really bad against lefties, 500. We want a low number. Here's Hunter Renfroe. Renfroe. Shooting, I believe. 154 batting average. Slow tap a slider right down. Just 81 miles an hour. Is this another real slow pitcher? Forcing fastballs blocked foul. The Balloons. Andrew has like a perfect chance here to get some, at least get some runs in. And there's another foul ball. 0-2 keeps that bat alive. Gets it for Matt Strom.
That's inside.
Just inside on the upper inside corner for ball one. And the 1-2. The pitch. There's some crossball hit foul into the stands. The 1-2 for Matt Strom. He struck him out. Called strike 3. 2 down. First strikeout for Matt Strom there. At the knees. There's Jorge Mateo pinch hitting for the Blues. Bottom of the 7th. There's 2 down, but the bases are still loaded.
1-0.
Oh, a bad four-seamer for ball one. Way upstairs. Needs to get the angle down on that four-seam fastball. The pitch. So, 1-1 count to Jorge Mateo here. Blues have like a perfect chance. It hasn't worked out in their favor, and it's 1-2. They actually might blow it. The Cosmos are gonna get. It seems like they're gonna get out of it. The 1-2 to Mateo.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. The 2-2. One gonna be a tapper. And the one to the bag in time that the Cosmos get out of it. A bases loaded jam. Here in the 7th. We head to the 8th. So Zach Humphrey's going to take first base for the Memphis Blues. Sandro Fabian taking right field. So Zach Nino leading off. He's 0 for 3. He has not really. He's going to be 282 batting average. He looks like, based off his stats, he sounds like he's promising. I'd like to see something from him in this ball game. Nice 12 o'clock change by Justin Slayton as he's taking the mound. Cutter going 2. I mean, it's debatable if that's actually a strike or not. 92 miles an hour on that cutter. Nice.
1 ball.
The pitch, sweeper in the dirt. The 1-2. The call. They call it strike 3. 1 down here in the 8th. Here's Moises Ballesteros. 1 for 2. So he did get a hit, so he's still in the ball game. He's been when they replace guys. I cut her 0-1. Blues trailing 6-3 here in this preseason game. So we're gonna miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, Ballesteros hit. Hit by pitch. Here's David Hamilton. Top of the 8th. 1 on, 1 out. Cosmos extending their lead ain't gonna hurt, because now the threat of Memphis like coming back is definitely a possibility. The 1-0 pitch. Be clocked into left field. Left fielder on it. And there's 2 outs. In the 8th. 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. Here's pinch hitter Samuel Munoz. 200 batting average, 533 OPS. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Cutter for ball 1. He'll take it. So Memphis, they're doing a good job with damage control here, keeping the deficit to 3. The foul ball on the left field line. And there's the 1-1.
Ball 2.
They're in the dirt. Ball 2. Two one. Cold strike 2. At the knees. No. Slayton, he's having a good inning pitching here. The 2-2. Into center field. Oh, this one going back. This one towards the track. It's going to drop down for a hit. We're going to third. Here is the throw. The Cosmos take a 7-3 lead. So, an RBI double for Samuel Munoz. Dropped right at the warning track and bounced off the wall. Long a run to score. Jorge Barossa pinch hitting for the Cosmos. Didn't give him a chance. 7-3. They got a 4-run lead. Trying to build that distance between them and the Blues here.
Ball 1.
Look at a bad four-seamer. 96 from Justin Slayton. Slayton, yeah, does have trouble with staying in the zone sometimes. Pop up into center field. So retires aside. So the Blues get out of it, but not before Samuel Munoz gives the Cosmos the lead with an RBI double. It's 7-3, Houston. So Sean Reed Foley taking the mound for the Cosmos. 7 games started, 2 holds, 6 innings pitched, 4.50 ERA, 2.86 against righties, and a 2.33 against lefties. Andrew Catchell taking first for the Cosmos. Pitching for the Blues is Tyler Locklear. Bottom of the 8th, 7-3 Memphis. Houston, 7-3 Houston, the Blues. Perfect chance for a comeback here. So Locklear, number 27. Never heard of him. 200 batting average. It's kind of when you're in the preseason, when you're doing just let's put these guys in and see what happens. The 1-0. You never know what the goal baseball is. Just put the guy in and just see how it goes. Sean, in our preseason, it's preseason. You can do it because these games don't mean a thing. Tapper. Very short end of the throw. Got him. So Locklear retiring. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Pinch hitter coming in for the Blues is Jose Torres. 143 batting average. That needs to improve if he wants any chance at making the NBL. Takes ball 1. So that is an important skill to take. To learn to take pitches. The 1 out. Another bad four-seamer for ball 2 by Reed Foley. struggling to stay. So we're going to be runner to second. Easy throw to first. 2 down here in the 8th. Cosmo's trying to silence the chance of a Blues comeback here. They're going to do a pretty good job. Here's Danny Trevino, 1 for 3 and a single and an RBI. 298 batting average so far in the preseason, so fantastic. The 2-out pitch. And a 4-seamer below the knees. Blues, they use them on. There's a liner and side retired. Nice catch by the Houston right fielder. So we head to the 9th. 7-3 Cosmos. So Brian Baker taking the mound for the Memphis Blues. The game started 7.2. Now here's Ben Rortvedt taking the catching position for Memphis. And a pinch hitter coming in for the Houston Cosmos. We've got a lot of players coming in. Cody Morissette, 111 batting average, 384 OPS. Starting to get into a point when in the preseason when like players are getting starting to get worn up. It's kind of back into that flow again. It's not, the newness is starting to wear off a bit for preseason baseball at this point. Yeah, because I know this is like a month or two later than MLB just because of the way it works. Next year won't be like next year. It's going to be right on time with the MLB. 4-seamers. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So Brian Baker for the Blues here. They need a performance from him if they want any chance at coming back, because they need a lot. They need 4 runs just to keep the game going. They need 5 runs to win. It's a big ask. It's just why not? Why not shoot for the stars? The 1-2. Receiver, tap foul. A 1-2 to Morissette. Going to be a tapper cut by the pitcher. There's the throw. And there's 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Lourdes Valdez, the right fielder, coming to bat. Cosmos trying to extend their wait as much as they can to get that. Just get their guys.
All one's the count.
They're gonna get used to like games holding on to leads. Gotta get your team used to playing together. One thing about preseason that I don't really hear people talk about too much. You're gonna get your and whatever that selected starting lineup is. You get those guys used to playing with each other, used to learn how to win games, get wins, like bonding, yeah, everything. They're gonna. He's around the first. Throw, is he gonna get there in time? Got him just by, but that was a close race to the bag. Valdez retired, 2 outs. So Chris Rotondo pinch hitting for the Cosmos now, so they're down in their final out of the standard 9-inning game with a big lead. Before they got before they gotta shut down the Blues. High pop up. And we head to the bottom of the 9th. Side retired. Bottom of the 9th. Chance for the Blues to make a comeback. Can they do it? We'll see. Luke Weaver going to come in late to close this one out for the Houston Cosmos. Houston, that's what they need to do. Big ass for the Blues, but they need hits. Jake Fox going to take center field. Here's Ozzy Albies, 2 singles and an RBI. They need production here, and if they can get a couple runs, that'd be something. Or just make an attempt. Probably your only goal here, make an attempt at a comeback. And get something. I'd say it's a success. It's preseason. The games don't matter. Field 1 for Albies. The pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Bad four-seamer for ball 1 to even the count. And the 1-1 from Weaver. Four-seam fastball. 1-2. Played in the World Series last year for the New York Yankees. He played well, but then their other closer, Cortez, gave up a grand slam in Game 1 of the World Series. Bottom of the ninth. There's one out. Here's Cedric Mullins. One out, bottom of the ninth inning. Blues down by a lot here. Cold strike of the upper outside corner. 97-mile-an-hour heater from Luke Weaver. Weaver here. And then the ball game for the Cosmos. Swing and a miss in a circle changeup. 0-2. The pitch. A bad cutter. Way inside. 1-2. The 1-2 for Mullins. Count even 2-2. So back-to-back really bad pitches from Luke Weaver. I'm not saying we're going to have bases loaded in the blink of an eye, but you know, if he you just can't be throwing pitches like that consistently. It's bound to keep it 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Mullins retired. And the Blues are down to their final out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Zach Humphries, the last hope of the Memphis Blues. Cosmos trying to get this one here. Circle change up for strike 1. Blues down to their final 2 strikes. Humphries a pitch hitter for the Blues, 400 batting average. But he hasn't had much playing time, so that's why it's that high. Four-seamer for ball 1. A 1-1 pitch to Humphries. Swing of the realigner foul. And the Blues are down to their final strike. Weaver didn't do it for the ball game. Not yet. 2-2. Not a single hit in this inning for the Blues. The 2-2. Swung and a miss. Cosmos win. These are Cosmos with an offensive overload to start the ball game in the early innings, and they hold on to the big lead to get the 7-3 victory in this preseason game. So Luke Verlander with the win, Chase to the left with the loss. Or Silseth. 11 hits for the Cosmos, 7 for the Blues. The final score, 7-3 for the Houston Cosmos. So that's it for the ball game, and I'm Thomas Rose, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.